Hi, you're listening to Two Dumb Babies, an animated current events podcast by two comedians who only read headlines. Episode 25.
Episode 25.
Whoa.
Look at that. The quarter centennial. Graduation.
Yeah.
And all the other things he didn't get to do this year.
It's graduation.
It's more like Kanye West graduation in that you didn't graduate.
This year's class is graduating to a world that has nothing waiting for them.
Even more nothing than usual.
Unless your plan was to do TikToks after college, your entire life has been turned upside down.
And if your plan was to do TikToks after college, now the market is flooded and you're never going to make it.
Hope you got a nursing degree.
Yeah, that's the only way to make it on TikTok anymore. You got to go to medical school to get famous on TikTok.
From now on, we're just multiplying by zero in terms of what opportunities are waiting for you.
Worse than last year is a thing of the past. You know, we're at zero. It's only just as bad from now on, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, there's only up from here. We finally flattened the curve, but it's the economic curve.
Yeah, the curve is, it can't go down anymore.
Yeah.
We've reached rock bottom. That's more what it is. Some schools are holding drive-through graduations, which only barely beats drive-by graduations.
At least everybody got together during those.
Yeah, they still had those masks on, too. Getting drunk during graduation, I've always thought, was too hard and too safe, you know? Let's streamline it.
Most graduating classes lose some kids to drunk driving, but not usually on the way home from graduation.
You're not supposed to be able to get your diploma and a Doritos Locos Taco during the same drive.
Getting your diploma handed to you out of a drive-through window is like looking into a mirror of your future.
A diploma is just expensive wall art with no resale value. Unless someone else's name is Willie signing.
Yeah, here, I just saved you 4 years and $400,000.
You have a degree in communications now. Way to go. Oh, you had a better degree? Fuck. Well, now you got two.
Well, there's no jobs for either, so who cares?
Yeah, that doesn't matter. I love to see like the McDonald's worker who has an office with his diplomas, like a lawyer. It's like, this was where I wasted 4 years of my life, and this is where I waste the rest of my life, right here.
Is there anything that important you're going to miss by not having a real graduation?
Mostly not getting to stand in a field and throw your hat.
Now you got to wait until you're an old dad at a Little League game.
Getting to finally throw their hat at a baseball game is going to release some 2020 graduates' demons one day. He's going to be at his kid's baseball game like, run to second, God damn it. And he throws his hat, and he's like, oh my God, I'm not angry anymore. It's okay, Billy. Never mind all this. You can go to dance rehearsals. I just love you.
20 years with all this pent-up anger.
20 years of pain. I just needed to throw my hat.
Lots of schools are holding virtual graduations. Graduating college online at a good school has gotta suck.
Working your whole life to get into a place like Yale, busting your ass while you're at that school for 4 years, only to graduate at DeVry.
If you went to an online school, you now have more real-world training, too.
Yeah, it's like, can you not leave your house and do the bare minimum?
Yeah.
Well,
Do you know how to work
welcome to the workforce.
Do you know how to work in your sweatpants without a boss there?
Are you already living with your mom?
Do you have good internet?
That's kind of the only thing we merit on. Do you have beyond Spectrum internet? Congratulations, you're a manager. Spectrum internet is the worst. They have TV shows. Have you seen the TV shows they put out?
No.
I haven't seen any of that, but they do put out TV shows, which is like the most insulting thing in the fucking world. It's like if your mechanic couldn't fix your car, and he's like, we also do dance recitals. And you're like, I don't want to see your dance. Fix my car, you stupid asshole.
Yeah, we also sell custom cars. Like, what?
Yeah, like, I don't want this.
You couldn't even make the good car work.
Yeah, in the show, it gets all like patchy and like pixelated and stuff. And they're like, what is this? Like, no, this is just how the show is made.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the only way. The only way to be true to the Spectrum brand is that every 5 minutes you can't hear what one character's saying because they went all fucking glitchy.
Shot on an iPhone 4.
Is this a shuffle? What the fuck?
No, real cameras.
It's a terrible time for anyone who chose to go to a party school like ASU or like Boulder or something.
Chat roulette is better than a party school right now because at least you still get to come to random people.
I don't have to leave my house for this. What am I, in a sorority? Frat kids are probably just roofing each other now out of boredom. They're like, we got to do something with all these.
I thought this was a Xanax.
It works the same. You fall asleep when you don't want to. That's all.
The job market was set to be one of the strongest in 50 years. Now it's the worst job market since the Great Depression.
Especially if you were studying to be a phone operator or a bootlegger. Bad time, man.
No more knocker-uppers.
Yeah. No more industry barons.
What'd you go to college to become? An industry baron?
That's like going to college to be a venture capitalist. It's the same thing. I'm studying to be a baron of industry. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm studying, to fuck people out of a lot of money and have lots of money. Like, I don't think that's a job.
Yeah. I'm studying to be rich. What you meant to do was music or something. Venture capitalism is just people who aren't talented wanting to be musicians. It's the same thing.
What you meant to do was have a better last name.
Yeah. You should have had some talent. You could have done something useless.
We should have known this was going to happen when women started cutting their hair short again.
Yeah, the pixie haircut isn't just a hairstyle. It's an omen for an oncoming depression. You aren't empowering yourself. You're becoming like a crow or somebody walking under a ladder.
One of the suggestions in this article for the graduating class was stay in school longer.
That's like saying if you didn't get a winning lottery ticket this time, buy another one.
Just keep buying them. You can't lose forever.
You won't lose your home until you get to like your 500th lottery ticket.
Yeah, you won't lose your parents' home, which is also your home. Who wrote this article? A college professor?
It's either that or someone who lives outside a 7-Eleven.
It is a professor. Actually, it's 3 professors.
Well, it was 50-50. One of those professors might live outside a 7-Eleven. Associate professor? That just like, why don't you just call yourself what you are? A substitute teacher.
Intern professor. Maybe to become a real professor, they have to convince at least 10 kids to stay in college longer.
Just the bringer shows of classes. If you don't bring 10 people, sorry, we can't give you tenure this year.
Yeah. That's what tenure stands for, I think, right?
Yeah, it's 10 people.
Where's your 10 people?
I hate commencement speeches.
Commencement speeches were always stupid.
Here, you've been on TV. Inspire these kids, because we definitely did.
Yeah, you can't rob someone and then offer them life advice. Except for maybe, hey, don't do this again.
They shouldn't let famous people do commencement speeches. Half of them didn't even graduate college.
Celebrities are just rubbing it in everyone's face about how great their jobs are while the world crumbles around everyone else.
People who graduated and wasted their lives should do commencement speeches. They'll like come up to the podium and be like, hey, everything sucks, but don't worry, it's not that bad.
I want to hear the speech that ends with, it is what it is.
Sure, I never got married, my kids don't talk to me, but it is what it is. Anyway, thank you, class of 2020. Go out there and try your best. It might not matter.
A bunch of communications majors who just realized the horrible mistake they made aren't going to care what Aquafina has to say about getting famous.
Who fucking cares? Celebrities should only do commencement speeches at high schools. All the kids who didn't get into college can be like, oh yeah, I can still make music.
No college kid who has just gotten done putting themselves in a lifetime of debt wants to hear that they should have stuck to acting.
Follow my dreams? Well, what the hell was I here for then? You mean like my dad's dreams?
Welcome to adulthood. It begins with regret. Here's a few of the commencement speeches we were able to sit through.
Graduating is a big achievement under any circumstances. Some of you have had to overcome serious obstacles along the way, whether it was an illness or a parent losing a job or living in a neighborhood where people too often count you out. Along with the usual challenges of growing up, all of you have had to deal with the added pressures of social media, reports of school shootings, and the specter of climate change. And then, just as you're about to celebrate having made it through, just as you've been looking forward to proms and senior nights, graduation ceremonies, and let's face it, a whole bunch of parties, the world is turned upside down by a global pandemic.
And with that, Godspeed and good luck to the class of 2020.
Is this supposed to be inspirational?
Your life sucks, fuck you, and you'll never be president. I'm the man.
Also, while I'm talking about things that aren't inspiring, vote Biden.
More than anything, this pandemic has finally torn back the curtain on the idea that so many of the folks in charge know what they're doing. A lot of them aren't even pretending to be in charge.
Sick burn.
Sick burn.
Nothing like two guys fighting via commencement speeches. This is the powerful asshole equivalent to breaking up over text.
It's like when your mom insults your dad in your birthday card. Happy birthday, son. Your dad's an idiot. Love Mom.
Looking forward to Trump's response commencement speech.
Meek Mill should have been Obama's VP.
Nah, they'd run Drake. He's more palatable to white people.
The coronavirus has given you a graduation you will never forget.
Does the KFC guy have AIDS?
No, that's Bill Clinton.
Oh, what 20-year-old cares what Bill Clinton has to say?
And now to close out our speeches of people we no longer care about, here's Cab Calloway with his hit song, something scat. I don't know.
I know you hated my wife, but I also stand for things you don't believe in.
Nothing better than a bunch of politicians being like, too bad the country sucks. It's like a bunch of drug dealers complaining about the drug problem.
I'm here to say congratulations.
Congratulations to you from living proof that this isn't that bad. I'm glad I could show you that you should have been allowed to graduate.
How does he look healthier than before?
Why does he keep saying chosen ones?
Congratulations to you, chosen ones. Chosen ones, chosen. You are the chosen ones. Chosen ones, chosen ones. Chosen ones.
Is this like a Jewish graduation ceremony?
Either that or this is his self-tape for the new Star Wars movie.
You are the chosen one!
Pretty sure the chosen people didn't have to deal with the plague. That was like the whole thing.
They're not chosen, they're screwed.
You succeeded because of the aid and the love of others.
Whereas I succeeded because of the AIDS of others. Like in my movie Philadelphia.
Is he just referencing his own movies?
Good Americans who made the sacrifices that have saved lives.
Like me in my hit film Saving Private Ryan.
He is referencing his own movies. This whole thing feels like it might not be real. Like in my smash animated film Toy Story.
You might feel like you're growing up too fast. Like I did in the movie Big.
This might feel like a disaster you can't overcome, but you have to be strong. Like I was in the movie Apollo 13.
You might feel isolated and alone. Like I did in the movie Castaway.
You might feel like you're stuck in the place that you're at. You can't leave. Like I did in my hit film Terminal, starring me, Tom Hanks. Anyways, I'm great. Here's Aquafina.
That's what life is all about, is overcoming obstacles. You see, throughout the whole life, you will see obstacles being thrown in front of you like that. I mean, let me just tell you a brief story about the biggest obstacle that I faced. Just 2 years ago, 700-pound deadlift. Every weight that I lifted brought me one step closer to that vision.
This is the most unrelatable thing in the entire world.
Your story's supposed to resonate with people.
Weightlifting your way into a governorship doesn't resonate with anybody.
You might as well be a video game character. Super Mario has more in common with regular people than you do.
And the most important message of the day:
If the world's going to get better, it's going to be up to you.
I can promise you, this virus won't be the last obstacle that you face. But it can help you prepare for the next one.
The world needs you. You know more. You can learn faster.
No one will be more fresh to the task of restarting our measure of normalcy than you. You will not let us down.
Good luck.
It's up to you.
Because we've decided it's not up to us.
Fuck you. We tried and failed really bad.
How about you fix all the stuff we caused?
Go eat my fucking butthole.
Commencement speeches this year should have just been, we're sorry.
Hey, my bad. We didn't mean for this to happen. We were just trying to make money without any morals or guidelines. Well, while you're hanging out with your parents, remember they had it way better, and they don't know what they're talking about, so don't fucking listen to them.
So you should be rude and petty.
They're wrong, and it's their fault the world's on fire. Well, we'll see you in 4 more years when you graduate again to even less job opportunities.
With a new expensive degree.
Hey, graduation robes, bathrobes, as long as you're in robes. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Thank you guys for listening. You can follow the show at Two Dumb Babies on all social media. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel where we drop the animated episodes, behind the scenes, and additional content. New episodes drop every Monday. Please subscribe, rate, and leave a comment on the podcast. We'll see you all on another episode of Two Dumb Babies. Bye-bye, dummies.